friends, welcome back to my channel Mission Math Minds. I'm Sushma. Karnataka Secondary Education Board, it left its model question paper 2 for the mathematics subject. There also like a first paper, here also you have for 40 questions for the 40 marks. But compared to first paper, this paper is totally easy and most of the problems is formulas. They ask the formulas as a questions. So you need to prepare for the formulas properly, and here I'm going to solve this question paper. If you have anything doubts, you can comment it below. Like this more videos you need means please subscribe to my channel. Problem. The values of x and y which satisfy the linear equation 2x plus 3y is equals to 16 are. Like this problem, similar type of the problem they gave for the model paper 1. For model paper 2 also they gave here. Now we need to substitute x value and y value in that equation and we need to get 16 answer. So I'll start up with the option 1. So what we have, option 1, x is equals to 5, y is equal to 2. If I substitute that in that equation, 2 5s are 10, I'll get 3 2s are, I'll get 6. So 10 plus 6, I'll get 16. So like a first option only we are getting answer. You want means you can check other options also. But option A, x is equals to 5, y is equals to 2 is a correct answer for this equation. Next, second one. By solving a pair of linear equations, x plus y is equals to 8 and 2y minus x is equals to 1, the values of x and y are. Here like an easy method you need to choose means it's a better to take elimination method. So I'll write up first equation what I have, x plus y is equals to 8, and second equation we have 2y minus x is equals to 1. I'll take this one x this side, so minus will be like that only because inside only we are doing, we are not taking that side equal that side. Because this side only we are doing, so therefore I'll write first x, that is minus x plus 2y is equals to 1. Now plus x minus x, it will get cancelled, so we have 1y plus 2y, it will get 3y is equals to 8 plus 1, 9. 3y is equals to 9 we will get. Now we will divide 9 by 3, then we will get y is equals to 3. So here check that in where we have y is equals to 3. In the option C we have y is equals to 3 and option D we have y is equals to minus 3. So option C, y is equals to 3 is a correct one. So therefore we can say x is equals to 5, y is equals to 3 is a correct answer. To want means you can check for x also, because one, the standard form of quadratic equation 3x square is equals to 4 into 5x minus 3 is. Standard form means it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. In that form we need to write. So we will multiply now 4 inside the bracket, so we will get what? 3x square is equals to 4 5s are 20x minus 4 3s are 12. Now I'll take this one 20 and 12 this side. So 20 is positive and 12 is negative. If we take this one this side, it will become minus and plus changes. Therefore, we will get 3x square minus 20x plus 12 is equals to 0. We will get. Therefore, option D is a correct answer. Fourth one, the pair of coincident lines in the following are. Coincident lines means we need to get a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Next, we will check for the first option what we have. A value is 1 and b value is minus 2 and c value is 0. And for the second equation, a value is 3 and b value is 4 and c value is 20. In a first option I am checking, because here we have 0 by 20, that means that will be not equal for this equation, so directly we can say it's not equal. Now option B, I'll check that. So option B what we have, a1 is 2 and a2 is 4 and b1 is 3, b2 is 6, C1 is minus 9 because it is equal that side, therefore I am taking minus divided by minus 80. Here if we divide 2 1s are 2 2s are, 3 1s are 3 2s are, and minus minus cancels means 9 1s are 9 2s are. Therefore what we are getting 1 by 2, that means all the terms are equal to each other, that is we are getting 1 by 2. You want means you can check for other options also. Here I am getting option B as a correct one because I am getting exactly 1 by 2 for all the equation. Therefore we can say option B is a correct one. Here one thing you can observe, most of the questions are repeated. Where in a classes also I gave most of the questions like a chapter wise and practice paper gave. In that also most of the questions are repeated one, same similar type of the problems also here arising. So you can go through with my videos for like this more videos you need is. And model paper 1 what you have almost similar type only, and we have just the numbers are varying. So be prepared for this. Here we have a fifth problem. The sum of first 15 terms of an AP is 465 and the sum of first 14 terms of an AP is 406. Then its 15th term is. Like the similar type of the problems we gave for a third term and fifth term like that. So here also like that only they gave. Here we have S15 is 465, S14 is 406. We need to find out A15. Therefore n value will be 15, n minus 1 value will be 14. We will get n is equals to Sn minus 1. If we substitute n value there, we will get A15 is equals to S15 minus S14. We have the values for S15 and S14. We will substitute it, we will get 465 minus 406. By subtracting this, we will get 59. Therefore, option B 59 is a correct one. Sixth one, the 20th term of AP 1, 5, 9, 13, etc. is. This is also repeated question. Important one. Here we have A value is 1, D value we will get 4 because 5 minus 1 we will get 4. Now we need A20 that is equals to A plus 19D we can write. That is equals to A value we have 1 plus 19 into D value is 4. By multiplying 19 into 4 we will get 76. By adding 76 with the 1 we will get 77. Therefore option A 77 is a correct one. Seventh one, if x, 8, 11, y are the consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression, the value of x and y are respectively equal to. This is also repeated question from my videos. You want me, so you can go through with that. Here they gave A1 is x, A2 is 8, and A3 is 11, and A4 is y. And here they said first we need to find out difference because here we have A2 and A3, so directly I'll substitute it and I'll get difference. So A2 what we have 8 and A3 we have 11. By subtracting this both we will get difference is 3. Now we will subtract A2 minus difference, we will get A1 because by adding we need A2 means we will add A1 plus a D. Here we will subtract, that's it. So A1 is equals to A2 minus D, we will get 8 minus 3 that is equals to 5. If we need A4 means we need to add A3 plus D. A3 plus D is equals to we will get 11 plus 3 is equals to 14. Therefore option D 5 and 14 is a correct answer. And the one, eighth one, if 8, x, 20 are the arithmetic progression, the value of x is. This is also repeated one from my video. You want me, so you can go through with this. And here I said that first term and last term I need to add, and middle term we will get by dividing by 2 we will get. So we will substitute it. First term I'll take as a 8, second term B, and third term I'll get as a C. Now we will add A plus C divided by 2. That means first term and last term I'll add and divide by 2. I'll get 8 plus 20 by 2. By adding 8 plus 20 we'll get 28 by 2. Dividing we will get 14. Therefore option C 14 is a correct one. These questions are important because you can see this is repeating each time. So go through with this. Next one. The first term and the last term of AP are A and L respectively, then the sum of its first n terms is. Here also they ask formula, so be thorough with that. And here you can observe, first one we have Sn is equals to n into 2a plus L by 2, but this is not a formula. And other one Sn is equals to n into a plus n minus 1 into d divided by 2. Here they not taken last term and first term, so this is also not. Sn is equals to n into a plus L by 2. That means this is a correct one because we will write Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket a plus an also we can write. Instead of an you can write as a L also. So option C is a correct one. You can observe properly. B and C chances are there, but in a B they not give a last term and C they give last term. Therefore the option C is a correct one. Next, 10th one, the roots of quadratic equation 4x squared minus 81 is equals to 0 are. This is also repeated one from my videos. You can go through with that. Here we have 4x squared minus 81 is equals to 0. I'll take 81 that side, it will become plus 81. So x squared is equals to 81 divided by 4 because 4 will come down. Then we will take square root for this both. We will get x is equals to square root of 81 by 4. Square root of 81 is 9 and square root of 4 is 2. Here root we are taking, therefore plus or minus it will become. Therefore we will get x is equals to plus or minus 9 by 2. Option D is a correct one. 11th one, the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 are. Before also I said many times formulas are important. Here they are asking MCQ questions, means most of the chances they will ask formulas only as a MCQ questions. If theory means theorems like that they may ask, but here we don't have that possibility, they will ask formulas. Be thorough with that. We will check with the options. First one we have minus b plus r minus square root of c square. It's not possible. Option B we have minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Yes, it's possible is there. Option C we have minus a plus r minus. Therefore, it's not correct. Next, option D we can see denominator we don't have 2a. We have just 2a. Therefore, we can say option B is a correct one. 12th one, in finding the roots of the quadratic equation 6x square minus x minus 2 is equals to 0 by the method of factorization, the middle term minus x can be written as. Here what they gave equation 6x square minus x minus 2 is equals to 0. Same similar type of the problem we also done in the videos. You can go through with that. Here we need minus 1, that means minus x we need, means first term and last term we need to see what we have. First term 6x square, last term we have minus 2. We will multiply that both, what will get 12x square. So we need to find out factor terms for 12x square. So what it will come, 4 3 we can write, yes, 4 3 we can write as a 12, x into x square. But here they said we need minus x, that means any one term need to be a minus. Therefore I'll take bigger term as a minus, therefore minus 4x into x, 3x is equals to 12x square. By multiplying we will get 12x square, by subtracting and adding we will get minus x. Therefore we can say option A is a correct one. The quadratic equation in the following is. Here you can check the option. First option we have x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to x square plus 2x. Here x square x will get cancelled, therefore option A is not possible because we don't have x square term, it will get cancelled. Next option B, we don't have any x square term only, therefore it's also not possible. Option C you can check, we have x plus 2 by x is equals to x square. Here we will take LCM, means we will cross multiply the denominator x with that side, then it will become x cube. So x cube is not possible in a quadratic equation. Next option D, what we have, x square minus x plus 3 is equals to 0. Yes, it's a correct answer. The answer for 13th question is option D. 14th one, in the right angle triangle ABC, B angle is equals to 90 degree. If tan C is equals to root 3, then the value of angle A is. Here they say tan C is equals to root 3 they get. So in the form of tan, what we'll get root 3 value, it's a tan 60. Therefore tan C is equals to tan 60 it will become. Otherwise you can take tan inverse also, that time also it will cancel. Instead of the directly here I am cancelling, therefore I'll get C is equals to 60. In a triangle, what we'll get ABC, so angle 90 and 60. Total angle of triangle is 180. So we will add two angles and we need to find out one angle, that is A angle. Here we have C angle and B angle. I'll substitute it and I'll get 90 plus 60 is equal plus x is equals to 18. By subtracting 180 minus that terms we'll get x is equals to 30. Therefore option A 30 is a correct one. If sin theta is equals to 3 by 5, then the value of 1 minus cos square theta is. Here they say we need to find the value of 1 minus cos square theta. We know the identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. If I take them cos square that side, it will become sin square is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. That means sin square double of sin is 1 minus cos square value. So now I do that, therefore I'll get sin square theta is equals to sin value how much we have 3 by 5. We need to do square of that. How much we'll get? 3 3s are 9, 5 5s are 25. Therefore option C 9 by 25 is a correct one. 16th one. If sin alpha plus beta is equals to 1 and cos alpha minus beta is equals to 1, then the value where alpha plus beta is less than 90, then the value of alpha and beta are respectively equal to. Here first they said sin alpha plus beta is equals to 1. So sin alpha plus beta is 1 means sin 1 what is the value of sin 1? It's a sin 90. Therefore sin alpha plus beta is equals to sin 90. We'll get sin, it will vanish. So we'll get alpha plus beta is equals to 90. Next cos alpha minus beta they gave, that is equals to 1. What is the cos 1 value? that is 0. Therefore, we can write cos alpha minus beta is equals to cos 0. Cos 1 vanishes, we will get alpha minus beta is equals to 0. Therefore, what we get the answer? Sin we got 90 and cos we got 0. That is alpha plus beta is equals to 90, alpha minus beta is equals to 0. Therefore, option C, 90 and 0 is a correct one. 17.4. In the figure ABC is a right angle in which angle B is equals to 90 degree, BC is equals to 6 cm and angle A is equals to 30 degree, then the length of AC is. Here they gave angle A is 30 degree, its upside is there, so we need to make it down. That means we will reverse the triangle, we will get CBA as a triangle, and they gave a BC value is 6 and here they have A value is 30 degree, that means A angle value is 30 degree. They said to find out hypotenuse, that is AC. Now I'll take sin theta, that is equals to opposite by hypotenuse. So theta value is 30, sin 30 is equals to BC divided by AC, we will get 6 by AC. Because BC value we have 6. Now what is the sin 30 value? 1 by 2, that is equals to 6 by AC. Cross multiply, we will get AC is equals to 6 into 2, that is equals to 12 cm. Therefore answer B, option 12 cm is a right one. 18th one, which one of the following is the correct relation? Here they give option A is tan square theta is equals to secant square theta plus 1. But it's not a secant square theta plus 1, it's a secant square theta minus 1. Therefore it's not correct. Option B we have sin theta is equals to 1 by secant square theta. It's not a secant square theta, it's a cosec theta. Therefore it's also not correct. Option C we have tan theta is equals to cos theta by sin theta. It's a sin theta by cos theta, but here they give cos theta by sin theta, therefore it's also not possible. Option D we have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Yes, it's a correct one. Therefore, option D is a correct answer. The midpoint of the line segment joining the points A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2. Options here they gave option A, they gave x2 minus x1, but it's not possible. Therefore, option A is not correct. Option B they gave x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2. As it's a midpoint formula for A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2. Therefore, answer option B is a correct one. Next we have 20th one. The distance between the points A of 0, 5 and B of minus 5, 0 is. Here they gave two values. One is a x1 is 0, y1 is 5 and x2 is minus 5 and y2 is 0. We will take distance formula. What is that? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now we will substitute all the values. We will get square root of minus 5 minus 0 whole square plus 0 minus 5 whole square. By subtracting we will get minus 5 whole square, that value is 25. Minus 5 whole square value again 20. Therefore 25 plus 25 will get 50. Root 50 we can write as a 25 twos. What is the square root of 25? It's a 5. For root 2 we don't have anything, so therefore we will write like that only. Therefore answer we will get pi root 2 units. Option C is a correct one. In the given graph, the length of BP is. Here from B to B, how much we have the distance? We have 2 units distance. Directly also we can write, otherwise you can't, means you need to do like the problematic, means you can do by distance formula. Here we have B is 3, 5 and P how much we'll get? 3, 3 because X also we have 3, Y also we have 3, 3, 3. You can substitute distance formula and you can find out. Then also you will get the same answer. By directly seeing also you can write. It's an easier one, you can solve early, so therefore I'm giving like this. And this graph like this problems are important, like units they will ask, because last model paper 1 also they asked. Next 22nd one, if P of x, y divides the line joint A of x1, y1 and x2, y2 in the ratio m1 is to m2, then x and y are equal to. Here they gave section formula they are asking. What is the section formula? This is option B. X is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus x2. Y is equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2 is a correct answer. Therefore, option B is a correct one. 23rd one. In the cumulative frequency distribution table given below, the number of families having an income range from rupees 20,000 to 25,000 is. Here they gave directly cumulative frequency, they don't give any frequencies, just they gave a cumulative frequency, and they gave a monthly income from where to where, from 5,000 to till 30,000 we have. In between where we have 20,000, we have more than 20,000, where in the fourth line we have more than 20,000 we have. In between where 20,000 to 25. What is the cumulative frequency for 20,000? It's 50, and for this we have 37. If we draw OG graph, then we will get exactly point like that. Without drawing also how to get, we will see. Now we have cumulative frequency as a 50 for 20,000, and for 25,000 we have 37. Now we subtract that both, we will get 13. So therefore the income for this is 13 rupees is a correct one. 24th one, the average marks scored by a student in a test of 6 subjects is 18, and the sum of marks scored by in a 5 subjects is 86. Then the marks scored by in a 6th subject is. Here they are asking 6th subject is how much. We don't know that. We will write down that is equals to x. And similar type of the problem they gave, but little bit changes in the model paper 1. Here little bit changes are there. So totally we have 6 subjects, and they gave 5 subject marks is how much? 86. We will add 6th subject plus 5 subjects. We will get x plus 86 by 6 is equals to average marks is how much? 18. Now we will do cross multiplication. We will get x plus 86 is equals to 108. Now we will take 86 this side. By subtracting this, we will get x is equals to 22. Therefore, option D, 22 is the correct answer. Next one we have the median of mode of the group scored are 26 and 29 respectively. Then the mean of the score is. Here we know one relation, that is 3 median is equals to 2 mean plus mode. So we need to use that formula here. By using it, we will substitute all the values in this. We will get 3 into 26 is equals to 2 mean plus 29. By multiplying 26 into 3, we will get 78. We will take 29 that side to this side. It will become minus 29 is equals to 2 mean. By subtracting this, we will get 49 is equals to 2 mean. By dividing 49 by 2, we will get 24.5. Therefore, option D, 24.5 is a correct one. 26th one, in the given figure, angle B is equals to 90 degree, AB is equals to BC is equals to 2 centimeter, then the length of AC is. Here they gave a triangle and we have a 2 sides also equal, that is 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter. We need to find out hypotenuse, so we will use Pythagoras theorem formula. That is AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. We have the values, we will substitute, we will get AC square is equals to 2 square plus 2 square. What is the 2 square value? It's a 4. Therefore, we will get AC square is equals to 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. So root of 8, it's not a perfect number. Therefore, we can take root 8 is equals to root of 4 into 2. Root of 4 is 2. So 2 root 2 centimeter will get. Therefore, option A is the correct one. Instead of doing this much calculation, you can easily also tell, because if opposite and adjacent are equal means easily you can write the answer. That means you can see that 2 we have. Therefore, only we got answer 2 root 2. Instead of that, if you have a 5 means you can write 5 root 2. Otherwise, you have a 3 root 3. So like this easy answer you can write instead of avoiding these calculations and wasting time. Next we have 27th one. In the triangle ABC, if D is parallel to BC, then the relation which is true is. Here they are asking which relation is true one, and they said D is parallel to BC. Here we need to use corollary of BPT. So what is the corollary of BPT? That is AD by AB is equals to AE by AC. So here we have that option. Yes, we have that option, that is option C. AD by AB is equals to AE by AC. Therefore, option C is a correct one. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and the areas are in the ratio 25 is to 9. If BC is equals to 5 cm and the length of QR is. Here you need to use area of triangle formula. So they gave a ratio, so directly I am going to do that. So 25 by 9 is equals to, what is the formula? We have area, that is square of the terms, sides. Therefore, we will let BC by QR whole square. So we will take square root on both sides, then here square and root cancel. Here we will get square root as a 25 by 9 is equals to BC by QR. What is the square root of 25? It's a 5. Square root of 9 is 3. That is equals to BC value, we have 5 divided by QR. So upper term B, 5 get cancelled. We will get QR is equals to 3 cm. Therefore, option B, 3 cm is the right one. Next one we have 29th one. The measure of 3 angles of a triangle are in the ratio 1:2, 2:3. Then the triangle is. 1:2:3 we can write as a x comma 2x comma 3x. What is the sum of angle? 180. So we will add these three sides also. We'll get x plus 2x plus 3x is equals to 180. By adding this all, we'll get 6x is equals to 180. 6, it will divide 180, then we will get x is equals to 30. So we can write x is equals to 30, 2x is equals to 60, and 3x is equals to 90. That means here 90 is coming. Therefore, we can say it's a right angle triangle. Therefore, option B is a right one. For the true statements in the following. Options we have, first one is two similar triangles are always congruent. It's not possible. The congruent triangles may be similar, but similar triangles are not always congruent. Second one, we have a square and a rectangle are always similar. It's also not possible. If the similar triangles may be a square and rectangle, but if square and rectangles are not always similar. Option C, we have two equiangular triangles are always similar. Yes, based on AA similarity criteria, we can say this is correct. Option D, we have square and a rhombus are always similar. No, it's also not correct. Therefore, answer option C is a correct one. 31st one, the lengths of the tangents drawn to a circle from a point outside is. Outside means it's an external. Like a theorem, you have two triangles you will draw outside the circle. So we know that two tangents are equal to each other. So that's only they are asking what is the option correct one for that. First one, what we have, they are unequal. No, it's a equal. So option B we have are equal, and option C we have are equal to radius of the circle and are equal to diameter of a circle. In these four options, option B is a correct one. They are equal. The tangents are equal. In a circle with center O, ACB triangle, AE and BD are tangents. If AB is equals to 12 cm, AE is equals to 3 cm, the length of BD is. Here they said we have a totally three tangents, that is ACB and AE and BD. So here we can see that they only said we have a two tangents. That means tangents are equal. That means here they gave AE value means AC value will be how much? That's also equal. That means 3 cm. That means AE and AC they both are equal to each other. Therefore we can say it's a 3 cm. If we need AB means what we need to write? AB we need to write add AC plus BC. So if we add that both only we'll get AB. Here we have AB and AC value, but we don't have BC. So let's we'll find out BC, we will take and we will substitute and we will get 12 minus 3 is equals to BC, that implies BC is equals to 9 cm. If BC is 9 cm means BD also 9 cm because they both are tangents. So therefore answer D 9 cm is a correct one. 33rd one, in the circle with the center O, the secant is. Here they give a circle, we can see what and all they given. They give a PQ, but PQ is a chord, RQ is a diameter and AB is a tangent, and which is another one secant, that is XY. That means it's passing through a circle with the 2 points. So therefore we can say XYB is a correct answer. 34th one, a student divided a line of length 9 cm in the ratio of 2:3 geometrically as shown in the figure. The correct length of AM and MB obtained by calculation are respectively equal to. Same similar type only, but little bit values are different. They gave in a model paper 1 also. Here what we need to do, here we need to get a ratio 2:3 by dividing. That means we need to check which option is correctly we can divide and get 2:3. So by checking that option A 6.3 cm and 2.7 cm, we can't get 2/3 by dividing that both. It's not possible. Option B we have 3.5 cm and 5.5 cm. By dividing that also we will not get 2/3. Option C we have 3.6 cm and 5.4 cm. So by dividing that we will get the answer as a 2/3. That means multiply denominator and numerator by 10 into 10 we will get 36 by 54. Divide that one by 9. Afterwards again divide. We will get simplification. Answer is a 2/3. So therefore answer option C is a correct one. The correct relation between the sides of a triangle ABC given in the figure is. Here they gave the triangle and they said we need to check which is a correct. And here we have hypotenuse as B and opposite as C and adjacent as a A. That means hypotenuse square is equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Otherwise we can write adjacent square plus opposite. First one we have C square. That means C is what? Opposite. It's not possible. Next we have a square. So a square is what? It's adjacent. It's also not possible. Next we have b square. That means b square hypotenuse. Let's check. We have b square is equals to c square minus a square. No, it's also not possible. D we have b square is equals to a square plus c square. Yes, it's a possible because hypotenuse square is equals to adjacent square plus opposite square we are getting. Therefore option D is a correct one. The volume and the surface area of the sphere is numerically equal, then the radius of the sphere is. Here they said we need to find out radius of the sphere and they gave the volume and surface area of sphere is equal to each other. What is the volume of sphere formula? That is 4 by 3 pi r cube. And surface area of sphere is 4 pi r square. They both are equal, so we will equate this. We'll get 4 by 3 pi r cube is equals to 4 pi r square. 4 get cancelled, 5 get cancelled. Here r cube is there r square is there. So their r square totally cancelled and here 1 r is left over. Therefore we'll get r by 3 is equals to 1. That is r is equals to 3 units we'll get by cross multiplication. Therefore option A is a correct. A figure given in the figure is a combination. Same similar type of the problem, little bit changes in that. In a model paper also they gave, in a practice paper also I also gave. So once go through with that. Here we have options are a cylinder and a cone. Cylinder is there but cone? No, we don't have cone. We don't have cone, so therefore we need to go with the option B, that is a cylinder and a frustum of cone. So you can reverse it and you can check. We have a frustum of cone. We don't have only cone, we have a frustum of cone and the cylinder down we have. Therefore we can say option B is a correct one. The solid inner shape cylinder with the two hemispheres stuck to each other. Its end as shown in the figure. The radius of the cylinder and the hemisphere are given to r centimeter. If the height of the cylinder is h centimeter, then the volume of solid is. We need to find out volume is what and all we have there. So two hemispheres we have and cylinder. So by adding that both we will get volume. So therefore volume is equals to 2 hemisphere plus cylinder. That is equals to 2 into what is the hemisphere formula? That is 2 by 3 pi r cube plus pi r square h as a cylinder formula. Now 2 2s are 4, we will get 4 by 3 pi r cube plus pi r square h. Here we can take pi r square as a common, so by taking that we will get 4 by 3 r plus h. Therefore option A is a correct answer. The height and the radius of the base of a cone are 12 cm and 5 cm respectively. Then the slant height of the cone is. Here first we will write down the cone, and here they gave height and the radius. So h is how much they gave 12 and radius is r. So here we will put a formula, that is h square plus r square is equals to l square. Otherwise you can write l square is equals to h square plus r square. I'll take square root because l square is there, therefore I'll take square root. I'll get l is equals to square root of h square plus r square. By substituting value I'll get 12 square root of 12 square plus 5 square. What is the value of 12 square? It's a 144 plus 25. By adding that both we will get 169 square root of 169. What is the square root of 169 value? That is 30. Therefore option C, 13 cm is a correct one. A frustum of a cone shaped jaggery is melted and remolded completely to the shape of the sphere. Then the volume of the sphere is. Here they gave options 3 times, 2 times, half, like that. So no need to go with that because the frustum is just melting and forming. That means the shape only changing, but the volume will remain same. So therefore we can say option C, equal to the volume of the frustum. Sphere volume will be equal to frustum volume. So no need to think more about it. And now you observed in this question paper, almost all they gave full easy paper, and most of the questions are based on formulas. So be thorough with formulas. Like this, more videos you need, otherwise like this, more practice papers you need, means please subscribe to my channel.